All right, hey guys, it's Kim George here from YourChicGeek.com. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a little while. I'm actually going to be slowing down here pretty much for the rest of the end of the year due to the fact that 2024 is fast approaching. Can you guys believe this? Wow. Woo, this has come by pretty quickly. Anyways, for today's video, I wanted to just talk to you guys. We need to just have a powwow here. This is a video that I've come up with based on a lot of the questions that I'm getting from folks that are emailing me that have questions about low content book publishing and so on and so forth. So I figured that I will put together a video that that basically talks about the things that I would focus on if I were starting a low content book publishing business in 2024. Now, before we dive off into the video, I would love for you guys to like, share, subscribe, comment. Also, for those of you that are interested and want to learn more about using branding to sell more low content books, you can head over to check out my course from Publish to Profit. Also, I have a community for those of you that are interested in publishing journals and you just kind of want a running start for that. You can head over and check out my community and my membership, which is called the Journal Creators Collective. Had someone over there say they published like 10 books or 10 journals in like a week using my template. So that made me feel really, really great. But anyways, the link is going to be below for that. And then also I have some freebies as well. One is going to be a swipe file and list of over 200 types of low content books that you can publish. And then the other is going to be a free masterclass. So all of the links are going to be below in the description for this video. So you can click on those to check them out if there's something that you find that you're interested in. But let's go ahead and dive in, guys. So I have not been in the game as long as some of the other folks that have been doing low content book publishing, but I have been in here long enough to tell you that the game has really changed. And if you're planning to start a low content book publishing business, you're really going to have to go into things a little bit more strategically. And there are some things that you definitely want to take into consideration and be prepared to do if you want to compete. Okay. And so in this video, I'm going to go through a list of things that you want to consider. So let's go ahead and let's dive in. Number one is going to be you have to become good with visually appealing cover designs. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing people, hone in or talk about this, but here's the thing. The first impression that you make is going to be a lasting impression. And just with anything else, if your book cover is just not looking good, if it's, looking kind of, lackluster or whatever the case is, then you're really going to struggle in the business. I just have to keep it real with you. So what you can do, a couple of things that you can do if you're not strong with designing covers, no worries. There's a couple of things that you can do. Number one is to teach yourself how to do designs. I'm not a designer by trade. I do everything that I put together is in Canva, but I do not use things from Canva and elements from Canva. I use elements from Creative Fabrica to bring my book covers together. Okay, so there's a difference there. But you can do that and teach yourself design. You can buy a book or look at some courses on design, so on and so forth. Now, the other thing that you can do is use pre-made templates. Now, I happen to have a shop, shameless plug, where I do sell ready-made templates for composition notebooks, for journals, that kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in checking it out, the link is going to be below. And then also, if you're interested or if you want to outsource, then that's going to be the third thing that you can do. I like to use Fiverr to outsource some of my design projects because there are really some talented folks over there. So I'll be putting some links to some of the people that I've used over on Fiverr to outsource work to. And so you can click on those links, check out their gigs, things like that, and see if you can find somebody. But I'm telling you, the first thing that you definitely want to hone in on is having a strong cover. You can't just throw things together and then expect to have all of these sales. It's too competitive. There's too many new people out here. And I guess I can say what I heard someone else say, the market is very mature. So you have to have good covers. All right. So that's number one. Number two is branding. Okay. This is something that I talk a lot about in my course from Publish to Profit. But focusing on branding is definitely going to be where it's at. Now, as an example of branding, and this is a person, or this is a coloring book brand that I've been meaning to do a case study on for a while now, but I pulled them up over here in Amazon, and they are called Coco Wio. I think that's how you pronounce them. But a couple of things that they are doing with their brand that is really phenomenal is, number one, they have an Amazon author page. So this is the Amazon author page for Coco Wio. You can kind of go through here and you can see all of the books that they have for sale. Okay, you can see that, you know, they have a lot of different, a range of different coloring books under their brand. They have some best sellers here that are doing really good. You can tell that the branding is pretty consistent as far as with the logo, and then, you know, the kind of tags and things that they're using on their books. But they have all of their books combined in one spot, so that whenever somebody comes over to Amazon and they're looking for a Coco Wio coloring book, all they have to do is click on their name, and it's going to take them over to their author page where all of their books are housed. The next thing that they have from a branding perspective that they're killing it on is going to be social media. So this is their Instagram following, and I have to tell you, what I love that they are doing, and I think this is so smart, is they actually have people that are doing videos coloring in their coloring books. They're showing people how they do colors for their coloring books. And I think that is just very, very clever. So I would encourage you guys to go over there to check out what they're doing, to kind of see how they are strategically marketing their brand, but they're also, you know, just kind of coloring and showing people the different pages and things like that that are featured in their coloring book line. And now the third thing that they have, it actually is under construction right now, but they actually do have a website. I thought it was going to be up. It looks like it's at a coming soon, so they may be doing some, you know, doing some revisions and stuff to the site. But they actually have a website that houses all of the information about their brand. So you definitely want to become more familiar with branding, where you can bring everything together with a set of books, instead of just kind of haphazardly just throwing, or just kind of, you know, creating book after book after book after book. You know, you want to create brand. All right. So number 3 is going to be getting good and understanding the importance of running ads. I know that this is a big topic, and it's a topic and a point of contention and confusion for a lot of people. And initially it was for myself, you know, at some point. But I had to kind of get out there, make some mistakes, and understand that ads really do a lot for the business. I actually right now, I spend around, just, you know, transparency, I spend around $800 to $900 a month right now with my ads, but I actually am probably going to be spending more to really boost my books even more on KDP, because here again, it's just so competitive right now, and it's such a mature marketplace. But your ads are going to help you do 2 things. Number 1, they're going to help you get organic sales, and then number 2, they help you with getting sales through your ads. So it really is important to help you get more visibility to your books, to really push them out there so that you can land on, you know, hopefully the first page, second pages, and just basically get the visibility for your books so that people can come to you. They can take a look at your brand, take a look at your books, and then they can buy from you. And then I'm going to throw in a bonus tip. And this is where I think I've gone wrong in certain instances, and that I am going to start doing more of. And that is doubling down on what works. As an example, if you see that whenever you start your low content book publishing business, if you see that the coloring books in a specific niche are selling well, or a log book in a specific niche is selling well, double down on what is working. That is something that I've had to learn. Instead of trying to go on the hunt for, you know, this, and this, just double down on what's already working. So, and the way to do that is, for example, if you wanted to create some kind of log book to help gardeners, okay? Create the log book to help a gardener. You create the first iteration of that. Then maybe you can go and create one that's going to help people who do rose gardens, okay? And then maybe you can create one for another type of gardener and another type of gardener. Now, the thing that you want to remember is that whenever you do dig in and find a niche that is really working for you and you decide to double down on that, is you can always take your interiors and things like that and change things up to really make them look different without having to do everything completely different. And what I mean by that is that, for example, if you start off with one interior, you can maybe use a specific set of fonts, a specific set of graphics, and so on for that one. And then for another one, you can use a different set of fonts, a different set of graphics, but it's the same thing, so on and so forth. So that is one of the safe ways to do that. And like I said, it's just, I found that, yeah, when you find something that works, it's a good idea to double down on it and to dominate that specific niche, okay, and then move on to something else. So those are just a couple of things that were on my mind, and I thought about, you know, wow, if I were to start over, what would I do? And those are some of the things that I would definitely do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short video today, and I'd love to know, you know, if you, for those of you that have been in the low content book publishing space for a while now, you know, what would you recommend to someone if they were to start from complete scratch? What advice would you give to them? I'd love for you guys to comment below and let me know your thoughts. Also, I will plan to have another video out at the end of this week. And yeah, I'm pretty excited and looking forward to what's to come. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in another video.